Well, hey friends, how's it going? Happy Tuesday to you. If since I haven't seen you all weekend, I hope that you had a great Halloween weekend. I'm so glad to start the week off with you once again. If you're joining us on the replay, a big happy replay day to you. We're live, and I'm excited to welcome you to today's live Level Up conversation.
Welcome to Level Up with Winnie Sun.
Hello, friends. I'm Winnie, your host, Forbes contributor, CNBC council member, and award-winning financial pro here to keep you on top of relevant, trending business news. But most importantly, you're part of today's discussion, and we will be monitoring and sharing audience feedback throughout the program. So welcome to the show. Now let's start and let you know how the market closed. I think you're going to be happy to hear about this news because the market did pretty well today. The Dow closed up 139 points, the Nasdaq up 53 points, and the S&P 500 also closed up 17 points. So it's a triple positive day. And what a day it was for the market, setting some new highs today. In fact, all three major U.S. stock indexes hit new intraday highs. In fact, the S&P rose to a record high right before the key Federal Reserve decision, as we're seeing strong corporate earnings continue to give us confidence in this end of the year 2021 end of the year rally, if you will. So even with the year-end rally, supply chain issues, we continue to hear about pressures and whatnot. People are concerned about inflation, COVID risk, and a Federal Reserve warning that they're going to start pulling away some of that stimulus support here. Still looking pretty good. So I want to say a quick hello to CrossX Fighter. Hello, Joshua. Thank you so much for joining us on YouTube Live. I see many of you today, lots of you today on Facebook and YouTube and LinkedIn Live as well. And thanks so much to our friends that are joining us on Twitter Live. It's great to have you with us as well. Now let's continue because the U.S. economy grew by 2% annually in third quarter. Now, this does miss the recent Bloomberg survey data, which was sort of looking at about 2.6%. We want the economy to grow more. I mean, this is not the inflation rate. So we're looking for higher economic growth, but of course, we're hoping for lower inflation numbers. But although the Delta variant continues to be something of concern, and of course, supply chain issues continue to be a concern, not only for auto manufacturers and restaurants and so many different industries and companies, but they're all, people are starting to get a lot more optimistic. And for good reason. I think for good reason. Now, right before I started the show here today, there was also some good news because the CDC just announced that they're going to be green lighting the Pfizer vaccine, the COVID-19 vaccine for kids age 5 through 11. As you know, a lot of parents are concerned. Kids are back to school and they're worried about COVID for their children. So this is a brand new news. An independent committee of experts who advises the CDC just voted with a complete 14-0, with an 14-0 saying absolutely, they wholeheartedly recommend the Pfizer's low-dose COVID-19 vaccine for children. Now, this is nearly, this kind of covers almost all school-age children, of course, up to 5, but below that, we're talking preschool, and younger. Theirs hasn't been approved yet, but at least from kindergarten all the way up now, looks like kids now are eligible for the COVID vaccine. So this is big news. Now, the committee's decision follows an emergency use authorization that the FDA did approve on Friday. Now, this is going to give basically children the opportunity to get this vaccine. It'll be a smaller dose. And it's also going to come with, I guess, smaller dispensing needles too. So that's going to be easier for children. Of course, hopefully it'll be a better experience for children. But they say this is going to be available very, very soon here. We're now just waiting for the CDC's official recommendation that just requires a final thumbs up from the agency's director, Rochelle Walensky, which we are expecting to hear probably by tonight. by tonight. So it's a lot of good news. We'll see how that unfolds. And for those of you who have school-age children like I do, I'd love to hear your thoughts on now looking like the vaccine's going to be available to them sooner rather than later. Are you excited about this? Are your kids excited? Are you a little nervous? Like, what are your thoughts? I'd love to hear from you. And I see Tim. Thank you so much, Tim, for joining us on Facebook Live. Always a treat to have you here, my friend. Thanks so much for joining us. All right, on other news, and this news, I almost want to share this with you because I almost feel like it's financial drama. And the show, The Kardashians. Well, I feel like sometimes in the financial industry, we have stories like this. And one of this week's sort of Bravo story, I'm calling it the Bravo story, is on Zillow. Now, Zillow has been in the news a lot the last couple of weeks, and not for good reason. Now, as you know, Zillow is a real estate company. Many of you have probably gone to their website to see the price or the valuation expectation of your house if you were to sell it, or if you were to buy in a specific neighborhood, what the houses would look like in that price range. Well, the real estate company, let's just say, isn't really good at real estate right now, because just recently they announced that over 60% of the properties that they bought and were planning to sell are now being sold again at a loss. Over 60% at a loss that they just purchased recently that they were hoping to flip and make a profit, but not such the case. So much so that they're now losing money in real estate. You gotta know your business, right? This is why you can't be focusing on marketing until you're really good at what you do. And if you remember, just in May, just a few months ago, Zillow was saying that they were planning to grow their workforce. They were actually going to bring on another 40% or more, and yet I guess that changed pretty quick because May was just a few months ago. I mean, we just passed Halloween right now. Now we're in November. But today, they announced that they will be shutting down their home buying division and laying off, get this, 25% of their workforce right before the holidays. Come on, people. You got to get your businesses together. This is not good for your employees. Definitely not good for the real estate industry. And really, a little concerning. But on better notes, let's just go to happy thoughts. And what's really special about today, which I think is really special, is that we had a whole bunch of questions come in from all of you. So I thought, you know what? We didn't do this yesterday. Let's do this today. We're going to do Ask Winnie Anything, where we get to answer some of your questions live on the show. But before I jump there, I feel like I need to say hello and welcome to, I see Jesus. Thank you so much for being here. I see Christian on YouTube Live. Wonderful to have you here. And what's happening? What's happening is we're here talking about all these financial headlines, and we're now going to segue over answering some of your questions on the air. Now, many of you have submitted questions. Thanks to you so much for doing this. So let's start and jump in because these are some good ones. Let's start with the first one. All right. It says, Winnie, I'm an employee at, keep blank company. Okay, so that's okay. We'll definitely keep your company confidential there. And as you know, our company has made some bad decisions, and they are saying many of us are getting laid off. I'm pretty sure I'm one of them. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, what should I do and can I do to prepare? I'm so stressed out. Help. Unfortunately, the end of the year is sort of always been like this, and all the years that I've worked with different groups of people, individuals, employees at different companies, we continue to hear that. Usually at the end of the year, sometimes you'll be offered a raise. And oftentimes you'll see companies, because they need to make sure that they head into the new year a lot leaner, they'll let go a lot of their employee force. Then sometimes you'll see they'll offer employees early retirement, right? People who are nearing the age of retirement, they give them early retirement to leave the company. Other times they'll give a severance package. Maybe they'll give you maybe 3 months or more, sometimes even up to a year of income just to kind of help you float until your next position. But for whatever reason, usually at the end of the year, you're going to see things like this. Now, we don't know which company that you work at, However, you're saying that there's been talk of layoffs, and that you're probably going to be one of these people. So here's what I'm going to tell you that would be really helpful to know. I've working with people who've gone through this transition for many, many years. And the most important thing I think you want to do is first off, breathe, definitely relax. There is a process to this, but there's a lot of steps involved. So the first thing I would do is, first off, of course, find, if you can, a financial professional who's very, very experienced in this line of work. This is an area that actually Sun Group Wealth Partners is great at. However, that being said, if you want to sort of get ahead before you even give that step, I would actually recommend that you collect email addresses and phone numbers of as many benefits and HR professionals at your company as you can. And the reason I say that is usually when you leave a company or you're about to leave the company, sometimes other people will be laid off too. So you might have your favorite benefits or HR person that's going to help you with your 401k or your pension or your benefits as you transition out. But oftentimes they get let go too. So make sure you have redundancy, you have all your contacts, because once you leave your company, you oftentimes don't have that accessibility to the intranet. It's not as easy just to find someone's contact. So make sure you have that. The second thing you want to do is, of course, jump on LinkedIn. If you're going to be looking for new work, get on LinkedIn, update your profile picture, make sure you look at all the features, make sure you go out of your way and ask people that you've worked with for their endorsements of you, right? Recommendations. And that's great because on LinkedIn it's public, and then that information will get kept in your profile. So definitely take that step. And the next thing you want to do is take a look at how much you're spending and how long you have until, how long will your money last? If you're getting a severance, are you getting your vacation days that you didn't use in a form of a check? And do that calculation. And of course, you want to go through the process of putting together a financial plan, or if you're going to be retiring, a retirement plan as well. Again, this is something you'll want to talk to your financial professional about. Okay. So highly recommend you do that. If you don't know where to go, definitely check out Sun Group Wealth Partners. That would be my recommendation there. But good luck to you. And there's a lot of resources out there. I actually have a course that I put together with LinkedIn Learning on this topic too. And also you can check out, I wrote an article for Forbes on what to do when you're going through a job transition. So a lot of resources out there. If you get stuck, send me a direct message. We'll try to help you out as much as we can. But hang in there, okay? Hang in there. There is hope. We're gonna get you through this process. All right. Next question. Oh, I love this question. Thanks so much for watching. Okay, it says, Winnie, I saw you on Good Day LA this morning. So cool. Yes, I was on Good Day LA this morning. I love my friends there. I feel like they're my extended family. Can you share with us your suggestions on holiday gifts that don't break the bank this year? I didn't even know shipping costs went up. Yes, so those of you who didn't get a chance to see me on Good Day LA, not to worry. We talked about actually U.S. Postal Services and FedEx increasing shipping costs. They did this recently, and the costs have increased all the way until December 26th and probably beyond that as well. And so many of you might have family members and loved ones. In fact, Michaela, who was the host of the show today, she was saying she needed to send out some gifts out to her family and friends in Canada, where she's from. So let me tell you some of the ideas that I have for you. Some of the things I'm actually implementing for myself. All right. So here's how you can gift like a boss. First off, for out-of-state family and friends, here's my suggestion, is to consider sending out virtual gift cards. Now, as you know, with inflation nearing 6%, this will allow you to gift and your receiver then to shop when they feel that the price is right. So they're not forced to buy when prices are too high. They actually might want to wait until things are a little bit less expensive, have quiet down, maybe, after holiday sales. In fact, 61% of Americans surveyed recently by Mint and Intuit, our friends there, said that Americans preferred receiving cash or gift cards as gifts. So 61%. And so you know who they are. You don't necessarily have to give them an Amazon gift card if you don't want to. If someone's into restaurants, you can find a restaurant gift card. If there's, if they want a new pair of shoes, it could be, Nike gift card, whatever it may be. You can get really still very custom, very thoughtful, and just in the form of a digital virtual gift card that will also help you save on shipping costs, right? And I really like having digital gift cards too, because in case it gets lost or the person doesn't receive the email, you can typically have the company that you purchased it at resend that gift card. There's a chain, so there's a way to track that. So usually I like that versus sending gift card or cash, especially in the mail, which number one, more expensive, and also there's also security issues, right? So the other thing, think about booking maybe a spa day for someone, giving someone a restaurant gift card, an overnight stay at a local hotel. If you have hotel status, in fact, I have status at Hyatt hotels. I love doing a gift, I guess, a guest of honor booking for someone that I know. I love to do that. That is one of my favorite things. I would like to do more of it. Got to earn more points for that. But those are things that you can give if you had that. Get really creative. Gift a loved one a hotel night with perks. Book a driving range session for someone who loves golf. Just think about, I would really try to focus on experiences. Okay. Now, for those of you who have kids, I shared this on Good Day LA. They love this. I hope you love this too. Here's my idea for kids. Consider buying, if you have friends that have children, here's one of the best things that you can give them. Consider buying like a parking pass or entrance pass to maybe national parks or state parks or even local parks, so that people can come and go more freely, because it's very, very convenient, especially for people with kids. And if you have a fourth grader at your home, like I have a fourth grader, do you know that you can actually get a free national park pass? That's right. So for a whole year, this will really stretch your budget. You can go to everykidoutdoors.gov and you can sign up for a free national park pass. Gets you into things like the Grand Canyon, Yosemite, Yellowstone, all these amazing national parks for free. So if you have a family member, niece or nephew, who's in fourth grade, definitely set them up on it. Go ahead and get this set up for them. They will love it. And it's so much fun. And that's actually a great gifting idea for those of you, maybe if you're playing Santa this year, that could even be something fun. But I'm a really big fan of curbside pickup as well. I call this the best thing ever for your budget, because I love this. And it even works if you're doing out-of-state gifting as well, because if you coordinate with someone local to pick up, that'll work too. But there's so many different companies that will offer this. And why I like that is then you can also do the stack. You want to check out a website such as Cashback Monitor. It'll show you where you can get the best cash back from certain credit cards, maybe mileage earned from different credit cards, or loyalty programs at airlines or hotels. A lot of other ways to make your gifting, work a little bit harder for you. So especially right now, we're trying to stretch the budget, right? And then I would say also think about, if you have to send something out, you're still going to ship things out, really think about how you can reduce weight, right? You know that shipping is going to be more expensive. FedEx, UPS, US Postal Service, all going to be more costly this year probably. So you're looking at getting that weight as low as possible. It's probably not the best year to be shipping out candles, like big heavy candles, right? Probably, or wine or something heavy. It may not be the best time if you're looking to really stretch your budget. The other thing I would say is, if you do need to ship, don't forget to also look at any credit card offers that you might have. Now, of course, might be mindful of this. You definitely don't want to keep a credit card balance, because that can really hurt you on the financial side. But a lot of credit cards, such as I know I have Amex, and Amex offers a benefit when I do FedEx shipping, and I pay for it with my Amex card to get like 10% back. So things like that, keep in mind, okay, that can help you offset some of the increase in costs if you have to ship. But get really creative, gift local, especially from restaurants right now. A lot of them have suffered a lot. But order a family meal or a holiday meal, or even something from a local bakery. I've had so much success doing this, even in really, really small towns. Sometimes they don't even say on their website that they will deliver, but I'll call them, have a conversation with them. And usually if it's within a 5-minute or 5 miles drive, that actually, I've had chances where they've actually delivered a cake to my best friend's front door for free. because they were so excited to surprise her on her birthday, and I was able to get her an amazing cake. So definitely just ask. A lot of people are willing to go the extra mile. So if not, you can check out places like Gold Belly too. A lot of celebrity food experiences, great for people who love food. I think we all love food. And there's a lot of other delivery services that offer different perks. So you just want to get creative. But lastly, and probably the big one, I don't want you to forget, is consider donating to charity. So if you are giving to a loved one and you know that person is very passionate about a certain cause or charity, gift in that person's name. I think that will be a gift that keeps on giving. And if not, if you don't want to do charity, then get creative. Do something digital, maybe on Canva or Photoshop. Create something memorable. Our loved ones. We know a lot of our senior citizen friends and families, they love seeing our video and photo collections over and over again. So keep that in mind. Maybe create something fun before the end of the year. But thank you so much, my friends, for watching. And thank you so much for submitting your questions. And as a reminder, for those of you who are watching, if you have other questions that we didn't get a chance to answer on the show, all you need to do is enter them right here in comments, or you can submit them to me via direct message. I'm all over, and especially very, very active on Twitter. Send me a message, send me your question. Let me see if I can help you out. And please take a moment to share this show with someone that you care about and share it on social. As a reminder, you can find full episodes of Level Up on Nasdaq, Amazon Fire, Roku, and now also on the CW and San Francisco. If you send me a message, if you share this show, make sure to tag me so I can make sure to thank you as well. Be well, and I can't wait to see you again this week. Take care now.